The marble floors of the Cook County Courthouse are cold, but not as cold as the look in my ex-wife's eyes. As I walked toward courtroom 402, the heavy oak doors felt like the entrance to a tomb. Standing there draped in a designer silk dress that I likely paid for was Elena. Beside her stood Marcus, the man she told me was just a consultant until I found the hotel receipts. Elena didn't look away. Instead, she let out a soft, melodic laugh that echoed against the high ceilings. It was a sound that used to bring me peace. Now it felt like a serrated blade. As I passed them, Marcus leaned in, his voice a low, oily rasp. "Look at him," he whispered, just loud enough for me to hear. "He's already a ghost. He just hasn't realized he's dead yet." I kept my eyes fixed forward, my briefcase handle slick with the sweat of my palms. They thought this was a standard divorce hearing. They thought they had stripped me of my dignity, my home, and my savings. What they didn't know was that I wasn't just here to sign papers. I was here to dismantle their lives. Before we go deeper into this story, take a second and hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and let us know where you're watching from. I'm curious to know how far these stories travel. To understand the betrayal, you have to understand the life we built in the suburbs of Naperville, Illinois. I was a structural engineer, a man who believed in foundations. I spent 10 years building a life for Elena that was supposed to be unbreakable. We had the colonial house with the wraparound porch, the golden retriever in a retirement fund that looked like a phone number. I was the kind of man who checked the blueprints twice. I looked for stress fractures in every project I managed across the Midwest. I was responsible for bridges and high-rises, ensuring that thousands of people stayed safe every day. But while I was busy stabilizing the world outside, the ground beneath my own home was liquefying. I worked 60-hour weeks, often driving through the night to job sites in Ohio and Michigan, thinking I was securing our future. I trusted her implicitly. When she started staying late at charity functions or coming home smelling of a cologne that definitely wasn't mine, I told myself I was being paranoid. I chose to believe the lies because the truth was too heavy to carry. I loved her with the kind of blind devotion that architects usually reserve for their greatest masterpieces. Little did I know, she was already drawing up the demolition plans. The rot didn't happen overnight, it was subtle. It started with Elena suggesting we diversify our assets. She introduced me to Marcus at a summer gala. He was polished, wearing a suit that cost more than my first car, and spoke with an Ivy League confidence that seemed bulletproof. He was a wealth manager, he said,